This weekend was absolutely massive and very critical that you pay attention over the next 3 years. I told you guys from 2020 to 2025 what would happen, that by 2025, banks would be able to custody your cryptocurrency, that the very asset that they told you to run from is now the very asset they're going to be asking you to invest in. Now, here's what's going to happen from 2026 to 2030. Everything shifted. Boom! February 20th, 2026, which brought us into a new era from centralization to decentralization. Before I continue, this is not financial advice. I'm only sharing with you exactly what I'm doing in my own research. What I'm encouraging you to do is to do your own research, but I'm always going to be open and transparent with you exactly what I'm doing. This is all about authenticity. This is the era of authenticity. So we went from centralization to decentralization on February 20th, financialization back to production, to an even playing field monetarily. What you're experiencing is what's called the New World Order. It's not conspiracy. Ray Dalio taught you about it. Mark Rubio said the old world is dead. Just go watch the World Economic Forum. Keep talking about the New World Order. It's not some conspiracy. It's a new framing of the system. And I'm going to focus on the financial system. Remember, 2009 started our crisis stage, 2009 to 2030. Just like our grandparents went through their crisis stage from around 1930 to 1942. I told you guys it's always World War that brings in a new monetary system. After World War II, Bretton Woods was created, the IMF was created, the World Bank was created. We became the world's reserve currency, and Bretton Woods created the gold standard. By 1971, we detached from the gold standard. In the late 1970s, started going into hyperinflation, and then we went into financialization. In the Reagan era, deregulation, public and private sector coming together. We got completely detached from reality and money in 1988. Look at 1988, specifically around the late 70s, all the way to 2026, the wealth gap has become absolutely massive. Our production has gone up, but our wages have not. My parents bought their house in 1973 for $25,000. It's now worth $400,000. People see that as growth. That is not growth. You need to reverse your brain. That is devaluation of your currency. Why do you say that? Because if they sold their home, they could only move into the same neighborhood. That's not growth. That's devaluation of your currency. That's a real world example of inflation. And if you think it's bad now, I guarantee you by 2029, we're going to go into high inflation. It's going to be unaffordable to own a home. The wealthy are going to become extremely wealthy. And the working class is moving down to the working poor. There'll be no middle class. Technology is going to replace a lot of jobs. And if you don't start to reskill or learn how to become an investor and take advantage of the new plumbing of the infrastructure of the financial system, you're going to end up a victim of this. So you have to pay attention to what they're doing. Remember, Trump left anti-crypto.